Okay, Scott Stisser here. Another fly for the video archive. Doing a Elk Hair Caddis. Pretty simple fly. Maybe some twists that you haven't seen before. It's a TMC size 16-100 hook, and I'm using my Danville 6/0 pre-waxed thread. So, a long time ago I got tired of the weight of the fly, so I started saying, oh, I want my fly to be as light as a feather. So I want to do my body, and to make my body I'm going to tie it with pheasant. This is golden pheasant, but you can use regular pheasant. I just happen to have some golden pheasant because of my salmon fly tying. I'm going to wrap backwards, build up that kind of body, and then I'm going to wrap back forward so I get that kind of a nice little taper that you get on a real bug. Okay, and then I'm going to clip it. And pretty cool material. You can see like there's black in there and tans in there and all kinds of colors going on. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to leave just a tiny bit of space in the front because that's when I'll tie off eventually. And then I'm going to put in my hair. Selection of hair is really critical on this fly. What you want is, you'll notice when I'm tying this in that the hair will flare, but it won't be like I'm doing spinning hair. I'm just going to place that. I'm just going to take those hair tips, put them just past the bend of the hook in the back, and I'm going to go ahead and grab them in the front, and 2 turns, and then I'm going to tie them down, and then I'm going to wrap back tightly, a couple turns each time before I tighten, lock it in. Okay, and I'll come back forward. And I'm going to leave those butts there just because it's going to make it easier to work with. Come back forward, and then I'm going to look at it. If the hairs flare a little too much before I come back forward, what I'll do is I'm going to actually, I'll show you another thing you can do. You can go underneath and capture all your hair, right, with a turn of thread. And so if your hair spills over too much to the sides, you can capture it and kind of like throw a loop around the hair tips as well. So, and then what we're going to do next is we're going to tie in our hackle. Now, for me, I'm in Colorado. A lot of the rivers that I fish, I'm going ahead and tie in that butt really tight. I pull up the butts of the hair and go ahead and capture that really good, really securely tying in the butt of that hackle fiber. And in Colorado I fish a lot of pretty bubbly water, so I want a little extra support. So I tie in my hackle in the front, and I'm going to wrap my way back. Okay, so I'm going to wrap 2 or 3 turns going backwards, and then I'm going to wrap by weaving my way through so as not to knock down the hackles that I've already got standing up. My hackle's going forward, and then I'll go ahead and capture it, and a couple turns there to lock it in place. Then clip the butts off. Okay, and next I'll just throw that whip finish in the front, so get everything out of the way. Come in there, boom, 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 3 or 4 turns. Okay, and pull that in like so. Oh, and then we'll clip our thread. I actually broke my thread down lower, but clip my thread there. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clip the butts, just because, like so. Okay, and what you notice is I have a whole lot of hackle stacked in that little space that I had. It was only 3 or 4 turns, and that's giving me a lot of extra support in that bubbly water here in Colorado where you're fishing. And you want that fly to float real good, and along with that, the lightness of using the golden pheasant tail fibers as the body, or regular pheasant. Good coloration, but extremely light. Anyway, that's it. Maybe picked up a few things. Maybe not. Thanks.